My hair really looks like I'm balding. My hair is getting pretty thin. I think I'll go get I don't know if it's called a hair transplant, but something to not be having thinning hair because I want I want to have nice full thick hair. And nothing's wrong with wanting that. So anyway, I'm just looking at the camera and I'm thinking, holy crap, I gotta fix that. It's also the lighting, I think, because I'm blonde and the phone overexposes just a little bit. So because my skin is so white and my hair is a little bit blonde, it makes it look a little bit different than it truly does in real life. Whatever. I'm not insecure about it, that's for sure. I don't really care that much. I mean, I care enough that I want to fix it, but it's not like I'm gonna, be negative about myself. It's week 6 still. Lift 3, shoulders. We're gonna hit, I think 125 is gonna be our working weight here. Gonna warm up a little bit with 100. And I feel good today. I've been taking my time in the morning, not, going so slow, but just I wake up, I showered again. I like to shower in the morning, I guess. It does wake me up. And, I'm not going on my phone really. I'll go, maybe I'll check my email just real quick, see if anything happened overnight. Usually nothing. And some stuff like that, but I stay away from social media. I don't go on social media these days, which, I do want to start going on Instagram and posting more progress photos every day, stuff like that, which I will do. But right now I'm just I'm still getting back into the mindset of the Mr. Olympia training. It's going good, although I had a dream last night that I lost Mr. Olympia, but also the way the competition worked was very dreamlike. It wasn't very reality-based. It was very weird. I don't want to explain it too much because it's hard to explain dreams, but it's not a foreboding. Dreams are not omens. Dreams are more of a reflection of the current state of mind, and I will say I'm not feeling great about my chances of winning right now. However, what I did is I set up a thing on my phone to where it'll text me a message, it'll send a message to myself of, just a little motivational statement. And in there, what I have it's a true statement, which is, you win today. If I'm going to win Mr. Olympia, I'm going to win Mr. Olympia today and tomorrow. Every single day I have to win Mr. Olympia before I go and win Mr. Olympia. This is what I said when I won my show in Idaho, my first bodybuilding show, in a wheelchair. I was, talking to the mic after I got my trophy and stuff, and he said, how do you feel, or stuff like that. And I said, I won this show 25 weeks ago, or however many weeks it was. And that's true, because I won Boise, Idaho 20 weeks prior when I started training, when I started my diet, when I took every single day and built every single day and cut my body fat every single day. And that's what I'm doing now. I fell off the wagon a little bit, but I'm back. I'm pretty much back right now with the meal prep and everything. And we did the documentary, and now I'm going to do some weekly updates and stuff. And life is getting better. I still want to reach out and hang out with friends more. The unfortunate thing is this weekend is going to be tough. But my mom will be visiting, so I'll hang out with her. But then the next subsequent weekends and during the weekdays, I want to hang out with friends. And I really just need to get myself out more. I think my mind is telling me, oh, you're training for Mr. Olympia, you have to do nothing. But I can still live a very full life while training for Mr. Olympia. All I need to do day to day is go to the gym in the morning, work, which is what I always do anyway, but go to the gym in the morning, eat my food, and I can be done eating by 2 or 3 p.m. And then I have the rest of the day to finish up work and then go out with friends and do anything. I'm not really restricted. The thing is, I have low energy. I guess that is one bit, which is I have really, really low energy, and it's hard for me to just call a friend because sometimes I'm thinking, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to lay down and, hey, that's my buddy Chimdy. I gotta hang out with him soon. Okay, so I think what happened is I paused the video, and then when I went to unpause it, I actually just stopped the recording, so all of that was missed. So now we're gonna do it again, which is what I was going to do anyway. So this is my second set, 125. Let's do this workout now. I was 10 this time, so we got 11 with 3 reps in reserve and then 10. I like those numbers. I see you in the next workout. Well, as it is shoulder day, we're now doing dumbbell lateral raise. And then we're gonna do a little bit of chest today too. So this is the shoulder dominant day, but it's really just switching out. Instead of doing 3 chest and 2 shoulders, I'm doing 3 shoulders and 2 chest. I do this every week, so it's no surprise to anybody. Classic 10. I wonder, so we count in a base 10 system. So after 10 it loops to 11. You know, there's base 2, there's base 12. Base 12 is like we have clocks that go from 1 to 12, 60 seconds, stuff like that. I wonder how the base system of our numbers affects us. Do I like to do 10 reps just because I'm familiar with 10 being that kind of, you know, the base 10 system? Or if we had a base 12 system, would I do 12 more often? It's kind of like how people wonder if they make the language or the language makes them, in terms of how you think and how you, the thoughts you have, the way you have thoughts, the way you conceptualize things. Yeah. There's no knowing. Well, maybe there is. Maybe someone's researched or studied it. But the whole world uses a base 10 system, I think. So that one is hard to check. My head is totally cut off in this video. Let's see. There we go. Looking balding again. We're doing face pulls now. Rear delts. This is the final shoulder exercise, and then we're going to move on to some chest. So mixing it up a little bit today. Typically I would do flies and then bench, but I want to end on flies because I think if I get a little bit of chest pump from bench first, and I'm doing 185 instead of like 205 or whatever else I would do normally, just because this second chest day, I like to have my bench a little bit lighter weight. And yeah, so did those shoulder workouts. It was actually really good, the cable face pulls. Might be just the different wheelchair. I don't know if it makes that big of a difference, but I got a pretty good pump in the delts from that, so I'm liking that. Gonna keep that on today's day, but then the rest of the days I'm gonna keep it on the machine flies, reverse machine flies. So we're gonna do this bench, and then we're gonna do some chest flies, and that's gonna be it for today. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday already. Yeah, I wanted to go to the office directly after the gym, but I forgot to pack catheters. So I'm going to have to go back home. I'll do a little bit of work while I'm at home, but then after that I'm going to go to the office. I do like the office. Just it's so far away. It takes me like 40 minutes from door to door, from leaving my home to get to, you know, like my desk in the office. And that 40 minutes is just, you know, I can call somebody, and I will call my coach today while I drive, but, it's just when you have to spend an hour and a half every day commuting, it can get to you, especially when it doesn't feel worth it. That's the issue, is that the office is empty, and I'm just alone in the office, and then when I'm at home, I can at least, go swish the laundry within a minute between meetings or something. And that type of stuff makes it much more valuable staying home. But the negative side, it's all about trade-offs, and the negative part of staying home is the psychological effects of just being in my house all day. So, going to the office this week, it also helps me stay a little bit more strict with my diet because I'm not around my kitchen, and that helps a lot. So yeah, that's just my little thoughts about that. Final workout of the day. And before I get started, one thing I wanted to say is, a couple things. I have a lot of things on my mind still. One is I just wanted to, articulate and say it in the video that my goal really with Wheelchair DNA and everything that I'm doing, of course I have my own reasons for doing what I do, such as bodybuilding. It's just something I'm interested in. But I'm sharing it, and I'm hoping to inspire people to do their own thing. It doesn't have to be working out. I don't think everybody needs to or should work out. It's not if I can go to the gym, you can do it too. The gym is my thing. What I'm hoping is that people, whatever their condition, wheelchair or not, they just have a thing. I went to the gym and I did bodybuilding before I got injured. So for me, this is something that I'm passionate about. It's part of my identity, and I feel empty when I don't do it. For you, that might be swimming. It might be whatever it is, some hobby, some body movement activity, exercise in a way that keeps you healthy. So I'm not talking about doing art, because that's not active, really. So everyone should have their thing. It's something that you love to do. You love the sport, the activity in and of itself so much that you're willing to get creative and figure it out and hit some road bumps, figuring it out in a wheelchair, or figuring it out without an arm, or without a leg, or whatever your condition is. Even if you're just a totally normal person and you just struggle with time. You have to have your thing, the thing that you do on the weekends, the thing that you have a community about, or not, the thing that's kind of mindful, the thing that keeps you sane. And, so there's a lot of things that are adaptive these days, a lot of activities that are adaptive and can be done in a wheelchair or whatever. I'm not going to do all of them. In fact, I'm not going to do most of them. I actively avoid most of them because it's not my thing. I don't love it for what it is itself. It might be a fun thing to do every now and again just to pass the time, or like a one-off, horseback riding, archery, skydiving, camping, whatever, stuff like that. But in general, there's a lot of things that I just don't care to do. And that's fine, because before the wheelchair, I still didn't care to do them, and I didn't do them either. So everyone, should be inspired by seeing me and not just say, oh, I should go to the gym. It's more about I should do something. And that's what I'm really hoping for here, like my message to get across, is that you just have to do something. Just do something. And if anyone knows about any public speaking opportunities, maybe I talk about this concept. I don't know. I do want to do more public speaking. I've done quite a bit, more than maybe an average person, but I want to do more next year. I also want to do more YouTube stuff. So that'll happen. It's all in time. That was 12. Usually I get more. And actually I could have done more. I was kind of capping it out at 12 for no reason. But that means I'll get more next set. It's good though. I do like doing bench press prior because I get much more of an isolated chest pump doing this second. Well, that's all for today's video. As much as I can think of. I like doing these videos. They're very basic, and I feel like, you know, it's like having a friend in the gym that I'm working out with, and in between sets we talk about whatever's on our mind, whatever's going on in life and stuff like that. This is more of a one-way conversation, and it's a little bit more of my internal dialogue being spoken rather than talking to my friend and saying, dude, this totally crazy thing and blah, blah, blah. There's some stuff I don't talk about, but for the most part, this is kind of my therapy in a way where I just get to talk and you have to listen. Or not, if you don't watch the video. But I do like it. I like doing this. And after Olympia, I'm going to get a lot more serious about my YouTube and start putting in many hours per day into growing it and doing videos and stuff like that. That way I can have it be a little bit more self-sustaining. And then if I do travel videos, they can pay for the travel itself. That would be ideal. That'd be really, really cool if I could do that. Alright, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you.